Don People's Deadbolt. Let's talk about it. So we got to get into what my man Maino had to say on lip service about his fetishes and his role playing with white women. Now, to me, this is a topic and this is something that I feel like really just got exposed because it's a lot of black men that probably feel like Maino do. But we gonna get into that. But again, to start it off with a disclosure, definitely my man was clout chasing. Angela Lee threw him a oop, so he had to capitalize with the most ignorant ish that you can possibly say. So obviously, man, he's saying that, yo, I like to get, whooped by master, and then I like to sneak in, you know, and have sex with his wife. You know, that's my fantasy. That's my fetish. This is why I like to role play. I wanna receive my lashes. Well, it's crazy because with him saying that, it's like, yo, do you really know? Like the lashes that you would probably get from Master, you would not be in any condition to put your dick in a female. She probably would have to put alcohol or try to heal your back up because I think having sex would probably be the last thing on your mind. So I think for you to disrespect those who, went through that and actually dealt in that type of lane, dealing with the women back in those times to where they got whooped on for looking at a woman wrong. Or, if they ever got caught with a white woman, they could get hung at high noon. You know, you putting it into some type of dark, twisted fantasy, thinking like, what are you getting whooped with like some little hanky smacker or something? Because a real lashing, I don't think that you will be in the mood for full play or anything. You feel me? So just the history behind, black men dealing with white women. White women have always liked black men. I mean, watching the men in the fields picking all day, strong, black, husky dudes. Of course, white women were chopping at the bait and they were getting drug and, what I mean, stretched out behind the scenes a lot of the times. You know what I mean? And sometimes they would get caught. Sometimes they would go out their way to try to get with these women and, face the consequences and repercussions behind that. So it's always been, a real love affair between the slave and the white woman. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I think Maino tapping in on that, it's nothing wrong, but the way that it comes off, like, yo, like, I want her to call me the N word, and I want us to, I want her to whoop me as well. It's like it's crazy because a lot of men, especially men of color, when they get with white women, I think that's how they feel. They feel that, oh yeah, if I drag her and I just give her, the time of her life or whatever the case may be, that I'm making up for 400 years of oppression. I'm giving us a strike. I'm giving us a game winner. And I think that's just, too far from the case. I think it really, you just dick. That's really all you are. You might be much bigger than what they're used to, but at the same time, a white man really don't care about his woman. That's just their history. They don't really care. I mean, if you really want to affect them, you got to hit their pockets, hit the influence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do something like that because, women, they was too short before too short. They give you a chick before they give you a dollar. You know what I mean? So I don't think you're getting back at them for, slavery by having sex with a white woman. Any white woman that have sex with a black guy, they disown them or they look down on them as trash anyway. So, I really don't think it's a strike unless you're emptying out his bank account or getting some type of real financial gain. But just by giving her your Johnson, your life, your creation, it's like, yo, I really don't think that's a win all the way for us. But, a lot of people, man, think by doing this is what they're doing. They're getting get back. And it just goes to show where our head is at and how low in the gutter that we think. We've been so abused by this system that, this is how we come out. We feel that by doing things to destroy our community, by doing things that, we feel that are get backs, they're ultimately losses. I think Maino, as a 40 plus year old dude pushing 50, it's one of those type of situations to where you're more closer rooted to slavery than the young dudes. So what time we was on. And, I hate that we always got to revert back to slavery when, we were kings and queens before we were put into bondage. We don't never talk about that history. We want to go back just these 400 years. And, we want to, compare and say that, we doing it for Emmett Till. I mean, I think that's just the ultimate disrespect. I mean, I don't think Emmett would really care about you piping down, a white chick. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a lot of different ways this can be took. I know he getting a lot of backlash. And like I said, Angie threw him a oop. Who's talking about Maino in 2022? Him and Jim Jones got this little lobby boy situation, but he knew by saying this that the bloggers was going to get up on him. And, all publicity is good publicity now. Negative is definitely always going to go farther than the positive. But like I said, I feel like Maino exposed and let out the bag of what brothers really be thinking when they be hitting these white chicks. Like, oh, yeah, this is for, my grandma, my great grandma, this is for all the hangings in Mississippi. Like, nah, man. Nah. You not, because you ain't tapping into that Mississippi bread. You still doing the biddings of your master. You know what I'm saying? You're not out here preaching the stuff that you want to preach. You preaching what the master's paying for right now. So really, who's winning? I think until we're able to make a dent in economics, financial, and we get our land back, then we can hold our chests out and do all that. But we check the scoreboard, man. We're really losing bad, and I think we're taking small gains. And yeah, we getting the white women. White women love us. We rappers and white women jumping down at our feet. I really don't think that's a win. But like I said, I think Maino is speaking for a lot of the brothers as far as they think they getting back, but you getting whooped and you getting spanked. That just shows the coon in you. That just shows the weak man in you. You know what I'm saying? But the other side of it, as far as brothers feeling like they getting get back for getting with the chicks, definitely, yeah. I definitely feel that. But I want y'all to get in the comment box, man, and let me know what y'all think, though. Do y'all feel like Maino was just, trying to get some clout? Angie threw him an oop and he just tried to slam dunk it? Or do you feel like, this whole issue of black men thinking that they're getting over white women or getting over their master, I should say, in the system and our oppression of 400 plus years by having sex with a white woman? I just want y'all to weigh in on this, man. Like, subscribe, hit the notification tab, man, so y'all can tap in every time I drop a video. It's your boy Don Peoples. Deadbolt. Go.